I think it's enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the week all over again when we shoot the multiplayer podcast. We're going to get through this thing today. But like I say, I'm going to put my prayer and my faith into Jesus. He's going to see me through this. We're going to have a very funny, and it's always great.
Amen.
You know what I mean? How you say, there will be some L's that are being handed out tonight. It is. But like I said, before we get started with today's, I'm going to go down the line. Again, I got not my little, we're about the same goddamn age. My man, Mighty Moss 2K. Let people, is this the first time you came on the multiplayer? Is the first time you're here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're doing big things. I would like to introduce you guys to Mighty Moss 2K. Let them know where they can catch it. Check out your channel. What are you doing on your channel? Introduce yourself to the audience, please.
Yes, this is Mighty Moss 2K. I'm honored to be here with the all-star team. Even you too, MVP. You know what I'm saying?
My man. It's gonna be funny.
You can check me out on Mighty Moss 2K on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping that medicine on the daily.
And on Christian Mingle.
Not yet.
On fatpeoplemeet.com.
Exactly. I know I got like 60 avenues you can catch me out on, but I'm out there. You know what I mean?
All right. My man, Post up with the close-up talk. What you got going on, Post?
I've just been working like crazy, man.
Working on what? You building a train set?
No, at my actual job, man. Release new products.
So it's actual job. I'm back. What's going on?
OT and everything like that. So it's been crazy. So other than that, I got some things going on behind the scenes. Y'all
behind the scenes. Okay.
Here we go. Y'all.
All right, my man. AD, you back with us, D? D back. He ain't back with us.
Yeah, I haven't left yet, guys. I'm still here.
He's taking out Eisen.
Just like crazy.
He went to take out Eisen.
D said, what do you do? I have stock in AMD. The cooling Eisen. We'll come back to D. Hey, K-Man, go talk to me, brother. What you got going on?
Not shit, man. Sitting here chilling. Got to get back on the grind. Go back to work here next week. So just gaming. Sitting here watching my Rachel Maddow right now. You know what I'm saying? Got to go back and listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen to my girl while she's spitting those facts. You know what I'm saying? And man, just enjoying life, man. Just doing me.
Okay. I got my man MVP. I think MVP is come out to be the most hated on this show. It used to be Porter Rock, but MVP who executive produced Cardi B album Bodak Yellow. Hey, what's going on?
Whatever.
Talk to me. What's going on, MVP? What you got going on with yourself? What you playing? What's going on with you?
Just I'm the only person that bought Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, so I've just been uploading.
I thought you said you didn't pay for it. This nigga be lying.
I traded in some games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
All right.
Oh, we can go ahead and play then. I got it. Me and 100 been playing it every once in a while.
He got his on the Switch though. Megan. He got his on the Switch.
Fuck that shit, man. PS4 all day. You know what I'm saying? And I've been making these Xbox cry in my comment section all week. It's been so much fun watching that sub.
In the comment section.
Subs though.
What's going? Why are they crying in the comment section? Talk to me. What happened?
They're crying because of I just let them know that the Xbox One X isn't as powerful. Well, all I did actually was just tell them what Digital Foundry said about the Xbox One X not being as powerful as what Microsoft said. They couldn't take it, man. They couldn't take it. Literally, somebody tried to kill me and shit like that. Somebody told me I should kill myself. These Xbox guys, you guys are so sensitive, nigga.
Oh, okay.
That's what they are, bro.
Or perhaps they're wondering how a man with a blow-up doll can tell them about the Xbox One X.
He embraces the darkness. All right, hey, King's Blood Gaming. What are you playing? What are you doing? What you got new? It's not
man, I'm just doing my thing, baby. Just dropped another video today about
that Fortnite Battle Royale mode, aka Fraud G mode. You already know the knockoff.
Wait, hold on. You told me it was hot, bro. You told me you could wait to get
Man, it's all right to play right now for all console people. You know what I mean? If you're on the Xbox and you want to get ready for that PUBG, go ahead and play it. It's got the same concept. It's almost a carbon copy. But if you're on that PlayStation, you better get used to that, bro. That's about all you getting for a minute.
All right. Hey, the real masculine talking. What you got going on, good brother? Man.
Okay, bye.
Okay, he said they playing Mario. All right. Well, listen. Forget the formalities. Hey, all day. Are you making anything? You know, what you got going? What you playing all day? Talk to me.
Just playing this Destiny 2. Shit. I'm waiting for this fucking Forza to come out tonight at 9. You know what I mean? And Cuphead, and you know, it's gonna be a nice little weekend.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. So we did the formal introductions. Everybody else here is, you know, they're returning faces. What do you guys want to get into first? We can now listen here. I guess we can start off with this. Why the room is still filling up? Like, you guys would be so kind is to tweet out the link. Let me ask you guys a question first. Do my mic still sound clear? Am I good?
You're good.
All right. Listen. Now, Forza 7 has been dubbed, or named the most beautiful game so far this generation. Now, I'm gonna start off by saying this. Check me out. Here's the disclaimer. I got my chance to play it this Saturday at my local Best Buy, but I went to East Brunswick, New Jersey, and I got the chance to look at it or get my hands on the Xbox One X version of Forza 7. And if I believe I know. When I went through the menus, it said the Gamescom demo. From this demo that I got to see and partake in, it was the Dubai. It was the event Dubai or whatever. But one thing to me that stood out more than anything, more than the car detail, the way that the thing handled. Now, listen, I don't really care. I'm not really big into simulation races. I've always said that. But what really stood out to me in this game was the attention that they paid to detail in the background. You know what I mean? It was one point when I was coming around the corner and I was looking at this rock, like literally this rock. I'm like, oh my God, like the rock, this look is so realistic. Now listen, this is before they cut the HDR, and I'm gonna talk about it later on in the show. They didn't even have the HDR on the set yet. So this is before I cut the HDR on myself. And Becca said the background looked amazing. Now, I know over this weekend or last week or this week, Microsoft gave you guys the chance to download the demo. I've been hearing nothing but great things. This is the same demo with the Dubai that you guys get to play over the weekend. It was the same thing. It was something different.
No, it's the same demo. I actually today was screwing around with it on my PC. I downloaded the demo. I have it on both Xbox and my PC.
Okay.
And I gotta say, man, on 4K, I maxed it out on the PC. Sorry, at 4K.
Okay.
And I gotta say, it looks gorgeous. Yes. Now, of course, I played it at Fan Expo, but in that kind of environment, it's a lot different than when you're like playing it in your house, so you can really analyze it. Now, I'm not gonna go as far as say it's the best looking game ever, to be honest with you. For me personally, the best game graphically that I've seen so far has got to be the Battlefront series. That just looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But this game is a pretty game, especially the weather details. Like when you're looking at the clouds, like the clouds are like real clouds. They're not like stationary. Like they move and they get together, they get darker, and then the precipitation comes. Like, and then when the rain is over and they part and the sun's coming through and you see it reflecting on the pavement, on the tarmac, and you see the reflections from the water, and as the water starts to evaporate up, it's the presentation is excellent, and of course it drives incredibly well. 60 frames per second. It's butter smooth. I actually uploaded footage on my channel today of me playing in 4K 60 on the PC, but according to Digital Foundries, it's gonna look the exact same on the Xbox One X, apart from the aliasing. It's just a different method of aliasing, but it's gonna look exactly the same assets. And for console players to have that level of graphic fidelity, it's incredible what we're gonna be getting in November.
Wait, what do you mean by aliasing? Explain that to the non-tech guy. What do you mean by that? What's
so
up?
the anti-aliasing, so like the edges, right? So they smooth out the edges. So they're using a different method on the Xbox One X. They're using some proprietary AMD software, where on the PC they're using MSAA on it. So it's just, but in practice they said it pretty much looked the same. So that's neither here nor there. But if someone wants to nitpick and say there's a difference on the PC, that's the only difference. But you're not going to see it visually. It's not affecting the textures or the draw distance or anything like that.
What about the HDR element? Is that on the enhancements for people who has televisions, or will that be a feature on people's monitors as well? That I don't know.
So if you have HDR, your TV should be triggered and it should enable HDR. On the PC, I didn't see an option for the HDR. I don't think they.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
On the demo, I don't think they've enabled it yet. I'm not 100% sure if it's actually coming to the PC version, but I do know that HDR, of course, is coming to the Xbox One X version, and that's going to make a tremendous difference in the game, because they're also using a wide color gamut. So not only is it going to be brighter, better contrast, the sun glaring in, but you're going to get more accurate colors in representing what we see in real life. So I can't wait, man. It's good experience for console gamers, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Not I don't know. Now, and not to get too messy early on in the show. When does Gran Turismo Sport come out? When does that come out?
October 3rd.
Oh, October
Gran Turismo.
3rd.
Oh, Gran Turismo. Sorry.
Yeah. When does that come out?
I would guess.
I thought it was October 27th or something like that. Is it in November?
I think it's early November.
Okay.
Now, again, you guys want to have to refresh. Is this the first time these series have really went head up?
Yeah, that I can remember. I don't think they've ever gone head to head. Just like Uncharted and Tomb Raider have never gone head to head. So this is a big deal as well. And like, unfortunately for the PlayStation fans out there, this game is going to stomp it. I've played both. I've played the most recent version. Well, I guess up to a month ago, and it doesn't hold a candle.
Why is that?
Just the environment. The environment is just very bland. Like the trees aren't as detailed. The car models are okay, but they're still not as detailed as the Xbox One version. And of course, the sound. I cannot stand the sound on Gran Turismo Sport. It just sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It's just, the sound is horrible on it, in my opinion. And also the weather elements. Like I didn't really see too much weather effects on the PlayStation version, to be honest with you, but the weather elements on Forza Motorsport 7 are incredible. I remember before we used to get a little bit upset compared to Drive Club because they had such great weather elements. They've surpassed it now.
Oh, they did? Oh, wow. Well, I mean, and again, just not looking, but when you think of Gran Turismo, right? It's notorious. It takes a long time for what's the name of the studio? Polygon, or what's the name of the damn studio? What is it?
Polygon Digital
Polyphony.
I think it's Polyphony.
Okay.
It drops October 17th. GT Sports drop October 17th.
Okay. Wow, so why does it take so long for this game to release? So what you're saying, and they're not playing it. How you say, paying attention to the same level of detail. Why does it take so long for them to reach a new game?
That game was supposed to come out last year, and I think they kind of got a backlash from gamers saying, "Hey, this looks like shit." And I also think the VR version of it also held it back a bit.
No, it takes so long because the head of Polyphony Digital is more or less he thinks he's like the Hideo Kojima of racing games. So he just kind of does what he wants because as soon as they got that the official license thing, nobody could tell him nothing. So he thinks that he's creating the greatest racing game ever, even though for the last probably 3 iterations of GT, it ain't been shit.
Right. And I think also that Sony was trying to move on when they were trying to boost up Drive Club. Yeah, and it visually
fell through.
Yeah, because I mean, as great as Horizon Zero 2, I said Horizon Zero 2. Horizon Forza Horizon was. It was graphically, it didn't hold a candle to Drive Club even though it handled better, it was a much more better game. But it was just the fact that Drive Club visually was the best looking racer that was out, and it still holds up. If you actually if you play it now, it's a really beautiful game. But man, but once people got to start getting them playing and getting those driving physics and things, man, it just made people want GT even more. So, or they wanted to just move over to Forza. So I don't know.
I don't know. Well, yeah, once again, Garrett.
I just want to add in there that D, I seen your video on that Forza, bruh. You got, it's time for you to come to it's time for you to go to Garrett's driving class, my brother. You are terrible. Yo, I just wanted to put that out there, my brother. Hey, I like watching the game. I like seeing all the graphics, but my brother,
he did come in second place, but it's how he got there.
Yeah,
yeah. You know what?
I thought I was watching Tokyo Drift. I said, damn.
That one turn. I know I messed up that one turn. I slammed into those two cars. I was like, fuck. I wanted to rewind it. I was like, oh, forget it.
Yo, Tokyo drifting D, yo. But
I mean, drive clubs.
Last time I put up a video and I had some of the drive lines on, people were like, fuck you, you're putting the drive lines on. So okay, this time I'll take the drive lines off, I'll take off all the assists. And honestly to tell you, man, when you're trying to live stream it, you gotta be really careful.
Hey, but why you just ain't still no footage?
Just was wild.
Why you ain't still no footage? I would have.
Hey, also I want to say that Forza does look very good. I mean, I can't wait till midnight. I might take me a little nap, then wake back up just to play it.
Oh, it's an all-nighter for me. I'm on it.
To be honest though, I think they're gonna get fucked. I think the reviewers are gonna try to fuck them over somehow, bro. GT is coming out
so far.
The reviews are all like 9s and 10s. I think I just saw 1 7.
I seen a 4 out of 5. I seen a 10 out of 10.
I seen a 7. I'm like, yo, what?
But they just got a lot of reviewers just got the code, got the game. I mean, the
Forza. I want to see Xbox games that gets away. You know what I'm saying? That I think that even the most diehard Sony fan, they pay respect to Forza. Forza is that one game that kind of slides under the radar that doesn't get as much hate as other Xbox exclusives, man, because they know the Forza is true.
Hey, Mega, let me ask you a question.
Both, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think GT Sport will be rated higher than Forza?
No, I think GT Sport will get a lot of praise because it's GT, because it's the granddaddy of them all when it comes to simulated racers. But that why it will be close. But overall, that Forza is going to overall win. I don't have no doubt in my mind, just because of the fact that when people will start actually playing the game, and when you see the comparisons of these videos, and then when the X version comes out, and then it's going to be compared to GT's Pro version, and then there's no dynamic weather. The one biggest factor is that some people can make all the excuses that they want to. That will hurt GT Sport is the fact that the single player is online. You know what I'm saying? The little modes and the licenses is offline, but you really have to go online, and that's not going to make a lot of people happy, because that's not, people especially on PlayStation, they are content on being happy with doing the things that they want to do without having to go online. Even if they have a game like NBA 2K, whatever, regardless, GT has always been that game that you can just go in, play. You don't have to worry about online, none of that shit. For them to change that, I think that's going to hurt it and bump it down a little bit.
You know where I think that the game might get some good reviews is the VR element. I have played the VR element of the game, and surprisingly, it holds up really well in VR. The VR experience is really good for that game, so I think that might give it a little bit of juice. I think they're going to push the VR element of it, but the apple-to-apple comparison to Forza 7, it can't compete. It can't even change the tires on the damn car, in my opinion.
Right. Well, if they do, let me ask you this, Garrett, in the panel.
Hold on, let me say something quick.
Well, hold on, I'm asking you. Let me ask you this too. I'm asking the whole panel this. If GT, I don't think anybody on this panel can actually say that GT is going to be the better racer overall next to Forza. If they do give it a higher rating, aren't you guys going to start really seeing that that these reviews and shit are bullshit? There's some ulterior motives behind things.
No, because it's all subjective to the
Not
reviewer
necessarily.
as well.
Not necessarily.
You know what I mean? It's all depends on the person reviewing, bro.
Yeah, like how much of GT have you guys played? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I played once. I beat one and 2, almost beat 3.
No, I'm talking about this new GT.
Oh, I haven't played any of the new GT. I've just seen a lot of gameplay to it because
I probably played it the most.
I have to wait.
So everything's just based off speculation, basically.
I played it. I played it from last year, this year. I played it probably the most on this panel. So, what do you want to ask?
Like how much of it have you played?
I played enough. I played at least 4 or 5 hours of it.
Look, can we keep it real, man? Look, Sony themselves, when they dropped the commercial, they showed more to do with the helmet sitting in the dark room in the chair than they did at the damn game. We know GT, we know it's trash. We know it's trash. There's no spinning that. The question is, which is the good question that Garrett and Megan was talking about is, are they going to blackball it? Normally, I know Forza gets a pass, but we know how the puke pundits are, how the ponies are this year, all about the X. Or is this going to be the exception year? Is this going to be the leap year?
I reckon it's going to come down to which one's the better game at the end of the day.
It's Forza. If that's the case, then it's Forza.
They haven't. It's not like they have been going on easy.
Let's be real. Forza's going to be
the generations.
What?
As far as the game, Forza's going to be better, but GT's just going to sell more.
Well, this is my point of view. I think that, people complain about Forza being an annual game, right? Even though there's a 2-year gap between both franchises, right? Horizon and Motorsport. But you got to realize they've been doing that. They've been doing that. So they've been kind of perfecting their craft throughout the years. Since it's so annual, they have to make minor tweaks and changes to fit everybody's playstyle, right? Or to improve their game. GT, the development is so long that they probably they lose touch. They lose touch after a while, bro. Like 6 years between games. Yeah, you guys need to stay up on it. At least a 3-year cycle, at least. There's only one GT every generation for PlayStation.
You know what this cycle reminds me of all day is the whole NBA 2K versus NBA Live thing where they kept trying, but they kept pushing back live. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the kind of the feeling I'm getting with GT. But I'm coming down the middle. I think that definitely Forza is going to be the better game, but GT, because of its brand, might sell a little bit more and might actually get better ratings because of the environment that we're in.
He'll sell more, but it won't get better
nostalgia.
ratings. I'm
nostalgia.
Just nostalgia. Yeah,
so far it doesn't sound like you guys are talking that much about gameplay. It sounds like you lot are talking a lot more
Sony's not talking about gameplay either.
They're not talking about the gameplay. They're not talking about any enhancements. They're not. The one thing that Sony really bragged about was 4K shots, so that you can take 4K pictures and make the car look really pretty. That's really about it.
Would you like to say anything?
Is that like what new features? Basically, it seems like you lot are talking more about graphics and shit like that than gameplay. I haven't played.
Bro, let me tell you something. I play racing games. Gameplay is the most important thing of a racing game. So I don't know if you know or not, but GT been shit for a long time. Forza has long surpassed GT, bro. Like, what are you talking about? GT is a shit sandwich with cheese. Damn. It's been that way since what?
So
what's been that way since like GT5, something like that?
And
how long has it been that way? 4?
I'm just saying. Hey, listen.
But it wasn't as great.
We have this
probably the last
all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? I always end up saying the same thing and shit like that. So you know what?
Speak the truth.
Let's just wait until this game comes out and
the one thing I love about
is MVP saying wait till something comes out.
I know. That's not gonna fly. Look. Again, Sony knows the gameplay is trash. When's the last time you seen a commercial for a racing game and they don't show the goddamn racing? Come on, man. Sony themselves know it's trash.
Yeah, but last year.
Well, this new dude coming in here preaching.
Wasn't Forza 6 part of the best Xbox One lineup, and that shit still didn't chart. Come on, man.
See, again, you're talking about lineups. We're just talking about the actual games. Again, you're trying to do apples and oranges.
Exactly.
Yeah. Come on now. Come on now.
It's crazy. He just was whining about gameplay, but then went back to sales. Like,
Right.
you can't only choose what suits you, bro. You literally did it in the sentence, in the same damn sentence.
Gotta move the goalpost.
Like in the same damn sentence.
One thing about it, look, if you ask even PlayStation fans, especially GT fans, if you ask them, gave them a truth serum, and you said, which racer right now would you rather have on your platform as an exclusive, 90% of them would say Forza. It's the better brand by far.
I'd definitely say Forza Horizon 3, not overall and stuff like that. That's the one I've enjoyed the most.
That's a different genre of racing. That's an arcade racer. We're talking about simulation racers. They would want both.
As a sim,
they would want the arcade style of Horizon, and they would want the simulation style.
You know what? I look at GT in the same respect as Halo, because everybody say Halo doesn't have that prestige anymore as it once had. I say the same thing about GT. It doesn't have that prestige that it once had.
I totally disagree with you. There's more legs with Halo than there is with GT, because that's when a Halo comes out. When a Halo comes out, the buzz is even greater than it's ever been. GT, if they would add enhancements, like you still get enhancements with Halo. Yeah. You don't get those enhancements. You seem like you're still getting the same thing, just with a better polish.
No, I'm not down it. I'm not down it. I say this, I'm not down in GT.
That shit's the same shit every year.
Look, I'm not down in GT. GT is not a terrible game. It's a great game, but I think the issue is that it takes so long for it to come out. You know what I'm saying? The development cycles, and by the time it do hit, you know, it's pretty much a long overdue situation. You know what I'm saying?
I see what he's saying. About it takes them about at least 5 years, 6 years,
more than
whatever, to release a new Gran Turismo. And in that time, you would think it would be a
Forza just back to back with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you spending 6-7 years on one racer, of course, some fans, if they got multiple consoles, they're gonna dip. They're gonna dabble. I'm gonna see what Forza's about, because GT taking too long. And most of them who do that, you know, come to find out that hey, Forza is a dope simulation racer.
Yeah, Forza is a good game and stuff like that, but you're talking about it like it's as big as GT and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? If it was like Mortal Kombat,
it's not as big as GT, but
do you know what I'm saying? Because it's as good, do you know what I'm saying? People prefer it as much. You guys are talking about it like it's like brand name. What I'm saying is that the wise thing to do is wait till it comes out next week. I mean, comes out today, and then see what happens, because the last one came out, because Forza 6 was good, but that didn't do too well, did it? Exactly. So just wait until
I get what you're saying, MVP. I get what you're saying, but you talking numbers, all right? I don't care about who sells the most. If someone come to me and say, "Yo, what's the best sports game?" I'm gonna give them the best sports game. It's gonna be Forza. Case closed. All right, next. There's no debate. There's no debate.
But who says,
I'm just saying.
Who says it's gonna be? Who says what's gonna be the best?
Yes.
Who says what's gonna be the best?
Oh, okay. How about this?
Hold on. Who says what's going to be?
Comes down to preference. That's individual preference.
Let me ask you a question, then. We can do like this, right?
Okay.
Now, again, MVP.
So say if I just say that Gran Turismo is better, just for the hell of it, then what?
Oh, okay, fine. But I have a question, okay, of you, MVP. And again, I would hate to.
Hey, wait, what if that shit bombs? What the fuck you gonna do?
No, I don't. The last one bombed. The last one bombed.
It did.
No, it didn't.
That's it.
I said, what if it bombs, bro?
What's the last one? Didn't do that well. It didn't
the last one didn't bomb. We did this.
Huh?
We did this already. The last one didn't bomb.
It didn't do well. It didn't do like it didn't. Here's the thing. It didn't sell. Yes, it didn't do Gran Turismo type numbers.
Oh Jesus!
It sold over 1 million. 46 did over 1 million.
Yeah, it sold well over 1 million. So
when it normally sells 15.
I'm talking about Gran Turismo.
Oh, shut up, man! Shut up. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, man. I was saying
You're gonna try and say that over 1 million sales isn't good. Like, what kind of bullshit is this,
you know I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Look,
yo, he told your ass.
Now listen, MEP.
Shut up.
What I'm asking of you, we can switch this topic. I would hate to question your integrity. Okay, all right. Take it out, all right.
You can't be saying that over 1 million.
Are we gonna
good.
wait?
Like,
are we gonna play a game? I swear to God.
What'd you say, bro?
We're gonna play a
Here
game.
we go with these sales charts.
Where isn't over 1 million sales good? It's like what?
For Gran Turismo?
I think Forza 6 totally did over 2 million. I did over 2 million. I think.
Well, before after it was bundled, because when it was released initially, it didn't do well, and that's not to speak to the quality of the game. That's just to speak to the public's.
Look, man. Look, I understand sale charts is y'all strong suit right now, man. But
so what I'm saying is, no matter what a small minority might think, the general public still rocks with Gran Turismo. Anyway, next subject.
Why? It's a bigger
it's a bigger brand.
Bigger brand. I get it. You know.
And why is that?
It's been out since the PlayStation.
Because it was one of the first sim racers, bro, and the shit was out first.
Look, Destiny is a new brand, and Destiny is big as fuck. Do you know what I'm saying?
Destiny's numbers are down, though. Destiny 2's numbers are down.
I don't know about that. That's only in the UK, and they said that it's huge.
No, that's all around the board. That's all around the board, and I know the explanation why, but the numbers are down.
I think they're down because if they weren't down, they would say Destiny 2 outsold Destiny 1. They didn't say
right. It's not because the one reason why Destiny 2 is down compared to 1 is because they were on the older platforms. They were on the 360 and the PlayStation.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I just read an article about Destiny 2 about it being nothing. What is it saying? There's nothing else to do in Destiny 2 or something like that.
Oh yeah. That's a good thing they said is there's nothing else to do in Destiny 2, but that's a good thing. I just turned it off after I saw that.
Yeah.
All right. So what I was saying, was trying to say or allude to the fact that Gran Turismo, and again, this is Sony's. This is their big title. This is their I say bread in the basket here. This is their biggest IP as far as makes revenue for them. You know, their biggest service type game, Gran Turismo, right? Do you think, and this I'm asking you, Quinn, do you think at this given time, right, in the franchise, do you it is as on the same level as a Forza? And I don't really care for I don't care for simulation races. I'm talking about in aspect of what the game has to offer. MVP.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah.
What are you mad?
To be honest, I haven't checked out either
because
of them. Like
okay, well,
specifically, and I've been more impressed by Forza 7's graphics and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even talking about the X. I'm just talking about
more inclined to buy that.
Because I remember one of the knocks and the digs at Forza 5 because it was lacking in content, and yet it has more content than GT Sport, a launch game. You know what I mean? It's, asking, like, I don't even think they're even in the same playing field anymore. Like I said, when it comes to this right here, Forza, Microsoft really flexes their muscles. Now, here's what, here's what I know, is that the guys over there that does the Gran Turismo game, they kind of felt in the mode, in the rut of like what they do with like a lot of those big Japanese games. They spend as low as money as possible, and they make all this money back. And they were still using car type models from the PlayStation 2, and carried it over into the PlayStation 3. But as far as on Microsoft, and with Turn 10, a new generation, you get new cars, you get new sound, new everything. And I know that they can't keep it like this as far as financially. Kudos to them. So I'm just saying overall, we're talking about production value and the things that they're doing inside the Forza universe. Things that Sony's not doing with them. I'm not saying it's not a bad game. Only thing I've heard.
Like what?
I'll give you an example, right? when they make the car. I give you an example, right? Or when they do, give me one of those famous car places, right? They actually go there, film the track, slow it down.
Yeah, but Gran Turismo's been doing stuff like that. Like
no, not with the old ass car models and the details. No,
right.
they use old cars.
They've been porting PS2 car models.
And I'm just looking.
They literally bragged about the fact that they had new sounds, like because they were still using the ones from GT3. Bro.
Yeah, they were still using the PS2 car model.
Well, what's actually
next gen to tell me what like the motherfuckers
I just explained it to you.
Done. That
let me just say this:
having real life sponsorship.
Forza had a livery system way before GT.
Well,
Forza had a livery system way before GT, bro. And you able to do amazing things with that livery system, bro.
The gap is closing. I'm looking at the sales of Gran Turismo 6, which is at like 4.7 million, and Forza 4 was at like it was like close to 4.6 million. So that is it. You know what I'm saying? That and Gran Turismo's been out a hell of a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? And so that right there, that tells you that the gap has been closing. And of course, Gran Turismo hasn't been out since it's been.
You know what? Look, man, let's move on, man. King, let's go. Let's move on.
Hey, check it out. Forza's coming out tonight. Enjoy it.
Exactly. When GT come out next month, you know what I'm saying? That'll be your moment, MVP. Yeah, that'll be your moment.
Right.
Here's the thing. Why would it be my moment when I already told you guys I'm not gonna buy that? I'm more inclined to.
And nigga like the argument.
Let's move on to this dude tweaking, man. Come on.
What did you niggas hear?
Tweaking or twerking? He tweaking and twerking. He twerking.
Okay. Well, anyway, moving right along. Let's see. Shall we? Moving right along. Sorry. Moving right along. I want to talk about well, again, you guys be talking about right now. Red Dead Redemption 2. They get a new trailer. I see that it was announced as the PlayStation 4 version. And we'll be getting some exclusive content.
Yeah, they got marketing rights.
What's going on with the content? What are they getting? Talk to me.
Does anybody know?
Well, no, I don't know. I can't wait to buy it. It's going to be great, but I'm not really feeling the main character so much as I did the last character. Here, bro. I'm being serious. I got a connection with the last protagonist. Other than I'm just talking about just the look, the way that this guy is, but the game, I'm going to get it. I don't care.
Yeah, he seems like a real asshole, man.
Yeah, he seems like an asshole. He doesn't seem as
not lovable,
down earth as the last dude.
You wanted like a Pikachu with a cowboy hat. I get it.
No, I'm just saying it's just this dude. The game. I'm going to get the game regardless. I'm not really giving a fuck about that. I'm just saying that it's just not. I'm not feeling the main character for what they've shown so far. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still getting it.
I don't know what the content is, but it's not so much of it being exclusive, but it's gonna be on. They're just gonna have first access to it.
Like if the content's not game breaking or something I really need, then I'll just grab it on the Xbox. You know what I mean? But if it's something that's gonna give me, I don't know, they're not gonna give, like I'm saying, they probably give you a white horse, or a diamond holster, or a diamond holster for your gun. Like if it ain't nothing crazy,
they passing out saddles, man. They could keep that.
But then you gotta realize
rhinestones.
I mean, everybody here is getting the Xbox for the most of us, so you probably take advantage of that version of the game on the Xbox anyway.
I don't know. Are we?
Let me just say that. Let me be the one to say that. I don't know what these guys are talking about with the character. Because me personally, I'm a bad guy no matter what. I don't care to be the good guy ever.
Villains for life.
When I pull up in cities, I'm shooting everything moving, everything and anything I'm allowed to aim at is getting shot. You know what I do? I did the same thing in Red Dead Redemption, and on that online aspect, oh man, y'all better watch that bully gang, bro. I'm trying to tell you, when we pull up, y'all better move. I'm telling you, bro. Yo, as soon as I hop off the brakes, I'm letting shots go. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to skate with you. Straight like that.
You know, D gonna pull up on that.
Straight like that. Straight like that.
Yeah, just like that.
All black goat.
It's an all black.
Facts.
All black.
Call him fast black.
Facts.
Man. Nah, real shit. I mean, this game's a prequel, and Rockstar doesn't disappoint. We don't have to question them. Why should we?
Yeah,
we
it's gonna be a good game for sure.
You know what I mean? We don't have to question them. They're gonna deliver, and this is the first. I mean, this game is not gonna be on previous gens, so they probably take a full advantage of this.
I sure hope so. The
last game looked great, bro. You ever try to play it now? It still holds up.
You know what's crazy?
Actually does.
I seem a little old school, but I've never really ever got into any of the.
Well, you don't like open world games, so yeah.
Well, no, even as far as the multiplayer aspect of it, I never. I said I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it because there were some rumors.
Hello?
Oh, the ponies done got him again.
Oh, shit.
Ponies done got him again.
Oh man, Jeter leaned over and croaked.
Don't say that.
Nah, I don't mean it like that, bro.
Oh man,
boy.
We still live.
I know he didn't pay that. Z didn't pay that electric bill, so they got him. Walmart came and got their shit back. They got him real smooth, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Red Dead Redemption 2, though, man. I'm telling y'all, man.
I think it's gonna be massive. Depending on when it's released, man, a lot of games gonna move out this way. They're gonna have to. I mean, you can just look at them bringing the first one over to backwards compatibility, and you know what I'm saying. Even that did wonderful for numbers for an old game too. So and it looked great.
You guys. I'm sorry, I stepped on the wire. I'm sorry. No, what I was saying, there were some rumors of.
You say you stepped on a light bill? What did you say?
No, there was some rumors of Grand Theft Auto 5 getting over to the Switch, and I know a couple of Nintendo guys were getting excited about that because they're getting L.A. Noire. I don't see what the scene. We're talking about a game that's 10 years old now. It's on a 360. I don't know. That's just me. But Red Dead Redemption 2. You guys all about it? You getting it? You singing his praise?
Day one.
I pre-ordered it.
Day one.
You pre-ordered it already?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a special on Amazon at E3. You get it for like $40.
I ain't pre-ordered nothing. I could die before it get here.
I already pre-ordered Far Cry 5. So.
Oh yeah,
I feel deep on that one.
This nigga like they could die before it get here.
Yo, when I say pre-order, I be thinking about GameStop. You know, you gotta put money down that joint. I don't be pre-ordering nothing. No, sir. I could die before it get here, and you done kept my money. I think so.
But I've never gotten into the multiplayer. I said I'm gonna do it this go around, just to, rock out with the live stream and and see how it goes. So now it was crazy how that damn thing flipped and how they were able to give the game is longevity. They say you got to change with time, right? The same thing they did with 2K, right? Someone argued me down 2 years ago, and I told them that 2K right now is bigger than Madden. Who would have ever thought that in a million years? The fact that they added the my player, my story, the part. When I play 2K, I just rank, online rank matches. But that in itself, no one plays rank match. Everybody goes straight to my player, hit straight to the park, and build their character up. Like I got to get into it, but
well, the one reason why Madden fell off is because they went a damn generation and two or 3 years, 13 years of just being mediocre to horrible. That damn sure gonna drop you and get you beat by another by some other competition. I mean, look, it was ridiculous. I mean, I was surprised that Madden still held up after. The fact that because if you just think about it, if there was a 2K football or if there was any other company that actually made a proper American football game when Madden was at its worst during the 360 PlayStation 3 era, Madden probably wouldn't even exist.
Well, you see what happened when 2K when they did their football game.
Oh yeah,
$20.
2K5 was I love 2K5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2K5 is classic. It's just the fact that. Now, there's still people that think that Madden is back to the way it was, and they're actually giving a damn because they are tired of hearing about 2K5, and this man is absolutely legit.
You know what they did? They added a my player like they did on 2K.
And a story.
Yeah, that's what what transcended the game. You know what I mean?
The story is not. The story is cool. I mean, you know, it was a couple of hours, about 5 hours long. It was cool, but it wasn't all that. It wasn't on the level.
It's better than 2K's dog shit. That shit is horrible.
Well, dog, yeah. Well, 2K. That's something that we definitely need to be talking about, man.
Yeah, let's talk about the
microtransactions and 2K.
I might boycott them motherfuckers.
They're selling their fucking soul, man. They're going crazy. Not only you're asking people to pay $150 for a fucking basketball game, you're still asking for more fucking money. If anybody bought that $150 version, they shouldn't have to pay for shit. They should get a free ride through all that.
Now, the thing that tripped me out when the VC, like if you buy some braids, right, you take it off. And you want to buy a fade, those braids, you got to rebuy them again to get them back.
Damn, what?
Oh. Well, I mean,
yeah, bro, they not unlocked
that's trash.
Whoa, stop hating on Doc, man. Doc be making it happen, so you got to pay him. I went in there with a bald face and walked out with a full beard. Don't hate, bro.
I came out looking fly, but I'm like, fuck that, no.
But what does it include? This $150 that you paid for, what does it give you?
A whole bunch of VC, but it's not. But you know what I'm saying? By the time that you use, the time that you go in, you try to play whatever your favorite modes are, you're gonna go through that shit in a heartbeat because you want to build up your character. And then what's the slick shit is that they now, instead of like you can earn your VC. You can earn a lot of VC by just playing the game and doing that shit. They give you so little VC, so you have no choice but to buy their packs, man. And you know what I'm saying? And it would be different if they would go ahead and they were like, well, if you know what I'm saying, when you come to the next generation, because it's a yearly game, it's an annual game, we'll you know what I'm saying, you won't come in as what you were. You know what I'm saying, with your rating, but at least you can keep your money that you bring with you, because if you spent a certain amount, they completely erase your ass. You got to start all over. If you pay the $150 version, fuck all you. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
You just gotta pay to see the fucking hairstyles and all that shit too.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's why I say I just head up rank matches. I don't even. Listen. When you look at some of the top
franchise mode, GM mode,
that stream. I have a favorite YouTuber now. The guy Cash Nasty. You know, just kind of I think it's funny as hell. Well, people be
Cash Nasty is hilarious.
But listen, but you look at in the live stream. They be cutting that up in there over those packs. I said, what the hell am I missing here? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just a younger era.
And it's crazy. And I heard a lot of people talking shit about like the badges. Like say, like niggas can't even make a layup without having a special badge to make the layup go in. Like they really trying to like docker this shit.
Insert trash can on fire, Jeff.
Yeah. Let me listen. Also, too, I want to say that.
It's a quality shoot, and you got dedicated servers now, and your shit is beat up and terrible like this.
Listen, K-Maker, I have an announcement to make. So to anybody out there in YouTube land, Xbox land, PlayStation land that have beaten me in any video game, I have an excuse. I was not playing in game mode. Okay, I put my TV in game mode. Now, listen, granted, it doesn't look as nice. Okay. But it's a huge difference. Big difference. When I say, hey, man, I pulled the trigger and nothing happened, now I know why. May God have mercy on you all. That's all I'm going to say. May God have mercy on you all. You know what I mean?
And next gen took his idiot. He got off the idiot pills, huh?
Yeah,
Let me say that I had to tell this man to put the damn TV in game mode because he was playing in HDR mode, which is like 100 and some milliseconds of input lag. Yeah. Yo, horrible. I ain't gonna lie, he even beat me in 2K, even though I beat him the next game.
I would never lose another video game in something that I play. I feel sorry in Gears. I feel sorry for you guys. My God,
you lost the next game, big fella. Stop it. You lost the next game, big fella. Stop.
Z, fun fact: the new OLED TV, when you put it in the game mode, you don't lose the picture quality. That's what's up.
Oh my God!
And the fact that
oh my God!
Your Patriots will not beat my Rams no matter what you do.
I told you he's gonna be doing the unboxing.
My Falcons will though.
Tekken, you won't be doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
That's you know
I'm going to say this right here.
Oh, you might be me 2K. I'm not.
Hey, listen, D, you are a horrible friend. I went to you for advice. Right? I said, normally, listen, normally when I buy TV, as long as it looks better than what I had the year before, I'm fine with that. Z, I'm telling you, man, you got to get the QLED. You got to get some. I stayed with Samsung. So Saturday, I made it to look at the Xbox One X, and Microsoft, I am a little disappointed that you have your X running on a very low end. One of them was my choice, or Samsung's. Best Buy's choice. But they had the Xbox One X hooked up to the LG 6 series, which does have HDR and Dolby Digital and stuff, but it's a low end set. I think it's like $500, right? I was thinking of going in and seeing an OLED, so I went in there, went to the back, and they had the OLEDs next to the QLEDs. Jeez, Louise, it's not even close.
Nah.
And they're like, I don't know if they still sell last year's models, and I don't know what the hell model I was looking at yesterday, Saturday, but there's a big difference. It is, my God, there is a huge difference in picture quality. I was thoroughly impressed, and I liked it because I have the KS 8500 and the 9000. I always say, I like the brighter colors of the LEDs. No, I'm lying. That's me damage controlling. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with them.
I didn't see the light.
Ain't nothing wrong with them OLEDs, man. I'll be the first to tell you.
I'm gonna have to give me an
OLED. We doing an unboxing real soon. Watch, low key watch.
I apologize. Now I know why you bought that TV out of that parking lot in Taco Bell. I understand right now, bro. Them OLEDs, man.
Yo. Even on the video footage, man, I saw the difference when you had the phone over there. Even on the video footage, it just popped right out of the footage, bro.
How much are you? How much is a 55 inch? Oh, okay. Well, how much is?
They're pretty much the same price. Sometimes you can find it cheaper than the Q7.
You could, man. I've seen the 55 inch for around $225.
All right, listen. All right, so
2,500.
If I don't know, we could talk off air, man. You pay for the shipping, whatever. We can ship something out to you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, D, you sold me on that damn thing of breaking. No, D.
But last year, it was truly the best 4K HDR TV you could get. The OLEDs last year did not look as good. They had a lot of issues with them. They were burning in. They weren't getting bright. They were being auto dimmed. They had a lot of issues, and it wasn't up to snuff for gaming. Maybe for like watching movies, it was fine, but for gaming, it was not. And for 3/4 of the year, it had horrible input lag. It's just towards the end of the year they finally fixed that. So my bad.
And Z, you're gonna have an Xbox One X, and they got a built-in feature to prevent burn-ins on OLEDs.
Oh yeah, looks like with the old plasma, you have the thing you can wrench them inside. So I always used to buy plasmas. I was always a plasma guy, but there is a big difference.
Your house be hot as fuck.
Yeah, man. That mug will burn out.
And the input lag on plasma, I still have it, the F8500, the Samsung plasma. The 3D on that TV was incredible. Yeah. The colors just blew away LCD, and the input, the response time was like 600 hertz, man. It was the truth, man.
Yeah, you guys getting Cuphead?
Oh, I already got Cuphead. Cuphead's gonna be coming.
I'm getting Cuphead.
It's already bought.
I'm gonna grab it too.
That and Forza's already bought, man.
When does it come out?
Well, in about 3
tonight.
Can't make it. Did you get the $100 version?
Tonight at midnight.
Yeah.
You can play
It's like $20
tonight.
Wait.
Cuphead jumped tonight because it comes out the 29th. So
wait, hold up.
At midnight.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. You put $100 Cuphead?
No. Cuphead only $29. What, $30?
Yeah, it's $20.
It's $20.
$20?
What's $100? You said somebody got $100.
Forza's $100. Yeah, if you want to play it tonight. I'm serious about my Forza. I got about if I'm gonna pre-order a game, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Ultimate. Like, I've never really been into Assassin's Creed, but there's something about this Assassin's Creed got me.
Because he's black.
No, it's got. I like the fact that it's in Egypt, though.
Of course,
it looks dope. I mean, it has a dope. It looks dope. It looks really dope. So I already paid for that.
$100.
Yeah,
I'll tell you a funny joke. When I was talking to the developer about
that old war, already got it's ready to go. I'm ready.
That's the 11th, right? That's the 11th, right?
Yeah, and Wolfenstein.
Oh, and don't forget South Park Fractured Butthole.
That's got to pass, man. I'll get that later, man. Catch that on Black Friday.
When I was talking to the Ubisoft guy, I told him, I said, so good that you guys brought a black character to the Assassin's Creed series. He kind of looked at me, he goes, well, he's not really black. He's kind of more olive. I was like, oh, shit.
Curb your enthusiasm.
Got him.
I already know, man. That guy got real lighter in the newer trailers, man. Real lighter than he was.
Well, I do like Syndicate. I got Syndicate on my PC, man, and I was like,
trash.
Okay. No, the movement and everything, it's just much more fluid. The action is quicker. I'm like, I only played the first one, and I was like, this shit is terrible because it was so long. And then I jumped to Black Flag, and I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. And then I jumped to Syndicate, and I was like, okay, well, I guess they're gonna do it. So now I'm excited about this. This Assassin's Creed.
With this one, although it kind of plays like the other Assassin's Creed, what I think is different about it is like the nature of the NPCs. Accordingly, they're gonna go to work.
They scale. You know what's cool about the enemies? They scale to your level. I mean, you got to scale to them. Like if you're low level trying to take down the captain, he'll fuck you up.
Really?
You know I mean? Gear matters, weapons matter. So
I even saw animals attacking each other and like eating one another. I was like, damn.
I'm not any game that I get this holiday season.
You're getting Battleship at 4K.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not buying anything. I mean, I'm not playing it. I'm gonna save it all for the X.
He's gonna buy that Tinky Winky.
Yeah, no, I ain't playing nothing. I've been going. I like the digital thing. I'm lazy.
What's gonna hold you over until the X?
I'm playing my 2K and what I got now. It's only a month, only 4 weeks.
Yes. Damn, it's already October. Fuck. Yeah, no time ago, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see
summer just ended like a week ago. Like, what the fuck?
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I probably might even pick up COD, man. I was so disappointed with the trailer.
I don't think so either.
I was so disappointed. I'm not trailer with the beta. I was really disappointed.
But hey, K-Meg, you can't lie. That trailer they just put out last week, that shit was fire.
I haven't even seen it. Is it good?
Yeah,
I mean, what's called looks really good. The zombies, and I've never been a zombie fan, but zombies look dope. So if there's anything that will get me to get it, it will be the zombies. It won't be the gameplay
and the campaign.
And the campaign. But my eyes is set in November mostly for Battlefront, man. I think probably I'll just
hey, did you guys see the new trailer they put out today?
Crazy. Yeah, man. That's
so much content.
That's a monster.
Basically, we're giving you what we should have gave you. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, it's a monster.
You know what I mean? That shit look crazy. So much content.
Since we're talking about trailers, did you guys see the God of War trailer? I thought, like, I'm excited for the game, but I thought the trailer was shit. Like, it didn't show us anything.
I'm scared. I told you guys, I'm scared of
don't get this nigga started on that shit.
I am scared of God of War. I'm scared of it.
The trailer was just like, I don't know what it was like a sketching of like one of the characters in the game in a book, and it said, coming. Oh, they did announce that it's coming early 2018 though.
Hold up.
Usually drop God of War. Usually drop in March.
All
of them dropped in March.
Yeah. So hold up. I'd like to give a.
Well, it better not come out anytime when Red Dead come out, because Red Dead coming out in spring too. So
let me give a huge shout out to Def Jam Bam. He said it was his birthday today, and also too shout out to my man Robert Ballou. Ballou, he always hit me up on Facebook.
Happy birthday, Bam.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Bam. Listen. I would like.
Then he got a soundbar cake.
Yeah, I would like to give a round of applause for my brother Bam. He hasn't spoken to me since I whooped his ass in that Mortal Kombat. You know, I haven't seen him anywhere since then. So thanks for Bam for coming out of High School Turtle, came out of the show. But a huge birthday shout out to Bam. You know what I mean? Anything in here? But wow, somebody said, "Wow, Z, you weren't playing with game mode." No wonder. Hey, yeah, man, I was serious. Hey, Halo's fun. I was dead serious, man. That put it in game mode.
You asked Z. Oh man, these frames look good.
Yeah. It wasn't a frame, it was a reaction time. Like shit, like, you know what I mean? I pulled the trigger. Yeah, man, now I know. You know what I mean? Turn to Runaway Dragons TV. Also, too, like I said, before we get up out of here, so yeah, we rocking without that. If anybody got a question, I'll take your top 3 questions. If you want to ask somebody in the panel while I'm going up, I'm not even looking at the screen. Somebody said, other than Zinc, but exactly, next gen 720, exactly. Sony is re-releasing What GT2 stand for? Cars. Gran Turismo 2 cars.
Yeah.
Okay. Gran Turismo, Ryan McCaffrey and Rand Thor won't bring that up. I don't know. They got a show together or something. Randall got a show. Thor. Randall got a show with Ryan McCaffrey or something. I don't know what he's talking about, but okay, all right. If you say so, take your word
make sure y'all reach out to Halo Storm for the Discord.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry. Go post it. Listen, no, I
just want to make sure everybody reach out to Halo Storm for Broadband Bullies Discord.
Yes.
To support that. Tune in with the Patreon, man. Support however y'all can. We got exclusive content coming to that. We got some new things in the work. We're working behind the scenes, baby. Let's get it.
Yes. We got the Discord. We don't never use those things. Like I said, we got the Discord. A Halo Storm. Here's your cue. Drop the link to the Discord down below. New talent, my man here, Mighty Moss. We got J Wags. Xbox. We got a few new cats. I mean, also get some.
Yeah, pick up my new mixtape.
Yeah. He said Flash is lonely at the top. Hey, Cruz, Mr. 32. Shout out to you, man. Also, too, tomorrow, man, what we gonna do? We got a debate tomorrow. Who should we dust off, man? We got Jay Fonzarelli. We got the debate going on tomorrow, man. We gotta find somebody to step in that.
Who? Fonzarelli?
Fonz? So we gotta find somebody.
I was like, damn, Fonz really gonna get into that type of shit?
Hell no. Fonz been laughed at somebody.
All right, but listen, who would y'all like to see debate tomorrow?
I was about to say the Fonz coming.
Oh no! Right. He might have to hit bang bang with that one.
Facts.
It won't be hard to gather up a weirdo. You know what I mean?
Hey, to all y'all PlayStation fans, make sure y'all enjoy that. Make sure y'all enjoy that Fortnite. That's about as close as PUBG y'all gonna get for it.
Hey, yo, they was bigging that joint up in Bang Bang. Like when Fortnite first came out, man, nobody talking. Nobody talking about that joint when it first came out. So
Bar was on Twitter showing off his PlayStation tramp stamp. I said,
"Fuck Xbox."
Yeah. Bruh, when Fortnite first came out, bro, wasn't nobody talking about that game on both sides.
Nah, it was actually kind of popular when it first came out, but then it just died off the first weekend.
It died off. And wasn't nobody talking about it. Both sides. PUBG, they copy PUBG.
It's free, my nigga.
But I was just gonna say that. You know why they over here hyping it up? Because it's free. That's exactly what it is. They don't
1 million players. Would it be 1 million players if you had to pay for it? Yeah. I paid for it, so I know.
Also, PUBG got what? 10? What? How many? Users?
10. I think 10 million concurrent, or is it like 7? Or
it's like 1.5 million concurrent
Oh,
online.
1.5.
Earlier today, it was 1.2 million.
Hey, Sony, y'all do got an exclusive out there, shooter that y'all can go ahead and support. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only $30. And it's, you know what I'm saying? And it's only got a user base of 25 people. We'll step your game up. Go ahead and look.
Not 25, less than 20, my brother. Less than 20.
Man. Did y'all see where Cliff?
Our boy Garrett. Garrett's over here. Standing. I'm sorry, Post. I'm just going to say, our boy Garrett, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. He's over here paying the $100 version of Forza. He's going to be playing that shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation motherfuckers. You better start showing your receipts and start getting that motherfucking $80 version of GT. Instead of you talking that shit, show your receipts. Show that gameplay. Let's go.
On my way to go get 5 hours right now. I don't play no games, crippled and all.
That's right.
He finna hop to it, literally.
Yo, where's he go? He got kicked out again with that trash ass connection.
Yes, he did.
Well, he was walking that warhound.
That nigga walking a turtle.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, dudes was going crazy today about that Fortnite. I'm like,
wait, talking.
Yeah, they've been going crazy. Like, nine's something. Since it give y'all that PUBG.
My boy Jabari fixed his lips and said Fortnite was better than PUBG. I'm like, bro,
he gonna do that.
I told him, bro, you got Yoshida tatted around your ankle, cuz. Stop it. Fucking out here, man.
All right, wait, hold up. I'm just a talking. Right. Nobody hear me and shit. Damn.
That's a damn shame, boy. Close this show out, bro.
I'm about to wait. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, if GT's better than Forza, go ahead and show them receipts that you got that shit already pre-ordered.
Wait, hold up. I'm talking just to talk. I do. Listen, my man, Super Villain, shout out to you. I just want to say one thing. Wait, hold on. I'll give you the birthday shout out. You got it already. I was looking at the comment here. I want this. Hey, what up, women? We gonna have some line. All right, Super Villain, Monster. Where you at? Where you at? Unbeats. Where we at? I just seen it. It was something important. I'll give you 2 seconds. If I don't find it, forget it. If I don't find it, fuck it, I'm pussy. A horse is a horse. Anyway, Drop Chain. He said the next gen ever told the story that happened at Best Buy with the lady. All right, that's more or less what you said. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is okay. Drop D on Chain. This is what happened. A quick story. Saturday, I go see the Xbox One X. I'm rolling in with the wheelchair and all. Got the wheelchair, got the literally I'm in the wheelchair. Goes there to see the Xbox One X, right? So it was a new. I guess he was a new. Don't give me the line. I stand corrected if it's not true. But it was. It looked like he was new because he didn't have a Best Buy uniform on. And I don't know what. Maybe he may have been. I don't know, Indian or. He was from a Middle Eastern descent, put like that. But he was just like, like a young black hip hop type guy, right? And I listen, I don't mean to stereotype the guy, but look what I'm saying. He looked like a dark skinned version of Drake. Pants sagging, whatever. Here I am. I'm the one that got the wheelchair and everything. I got 2 fine white Jew bitches behind me. They pushing me. I got my hair out. Listen. Look, you got to envision this, right? So as they pushing me back to the back, right? So I asked the gentleman in the front, I said, listen, where's the Xbox One X at, right? He said, oh, it's in the back. But he said, my dude is in the back. So I've never been to this Best Buy before. So I'm rolling to the back of the store. Rolling. So to the left, I see at the bottom it says Xbox One X, right? Wasn't like I said, it wasn't a line. Wasn't really nobody in there. So the Caucasian female, if you've seen the video, I'll leave it there. If you didn't see the video, actually I do it now as I'm talking. She's talking to another family or another group of people, right? So, mind you, check it out. Check this out, right? Now, as I'm coming to the back, right? And she's on the other side of the room, more or less, right? So, she see me and my man from the Middle Eastern descent. She makes a beeline. She hauls ass over there to the table, like, where we were hitting, and snatches this shit off the table like Mary fucking Sanders. So, mind you, I'm in a fucking wheelchair. Like, what the fuck going on? So, what the fuck? Like, I'm like this, right? And she ran back across the room and to who she was talking to. I said, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of awkward. And so even the employee was like, man, I don't know what's up with this bitch. So we talking and shit. So she was over there for like 5 minutes. So now listen here. Now the brother about to come out. He must say, ass. I'm about to sit about the wheelchair. I'm about to curse this bitch out. Come here, bitch. I'm about to curse her ass out. What the fuck going on here? Right? So boom. So as I sit my sick ass back down in my wheelchair and shit, she comes back over there like, no, the reason why I took the Xbox is I wanted to put it in your hands so you could feel all the power. I said, man, well, what? She thought my sick ass was gonna snatch that goddamn that Xbox, and she ain't know that my man worked there and shit. I felt a little ugly. I started to do a video and be writing niggers and put it on film, but I just felt kind of violated that she did that, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, listen, the reason why, what next year, man, you're overreaching, because there was some other people that came there after me, and she ain't went over there and take that goddamn, you had the Brady bunch came after me, and she finished talking to whoever she was talking to, and she left, and I don't even think it was a real Xbox, you know what I mean? Or it wasn't no wires, it may have been a demo unit or something, but she hauled ass over there and took that goddamn unit when I was back there with myself, so I really felt some type of way.
As if you walked in a store with cruel intentions.
The reason why she did that is because she couldn't lock the car door.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Hurry up and buy moments, yo.
Yeah. Hurry by. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, a nigga like me, I probably would have snatched it on my mom.
Yeah, man, I wasn't in a position. I'm gonna leave the link here.
Just because she did that, I would have took it.
I wasn't really in a position to do any of that at the time, but you know what I mean. But it was like crazy, you know what I mean. But somebody tell, like I said, my wife that came back there. She said, "Why she?" You know what I mean. Here's the educated sister from the bank. You know what I mean. I'm the rude and clue one. She's the one with some class and shit. But it would just seem, she said, no. The reason why I took it was because I want you to feel the power. I'm like, what? Literally, I swear on my dead mammy, that was the excuse that she gave me. She wanted to put the power in my hands. I'm like, oh man, I ain't be bugging 2017. But anyway, thank you guys again for rocking out with the multiplayer podcast. Here is the link to the.
That nigga had bandanas wrapped around his wheelchair, man.
Yeah,
that's
for
why
real. You know what I mean? Like, I was in there looking like LL Cool J. Pink cookies and
y'all can trash MVP for making half of the podcast about GT.
yeah, I mean, there's the link to the actual video, man. But yeah, we going. Like I said, broadband builders, we out here working, man. We're going bacon. What we playing tonight? What's up, Garrett? You gonna duck this work in 2K? What, bro? What you gonna do, bro? You gonna duck this work or what, bro?
We still live too, bro.
I know that, man. I'm asking you, gonna duck this work? What you gonna do, bro?
Okay.
Yeah, he don't want. They don't want no smoke. Don't nobody want no smoke, man. But this is boy next gen. We out of here, man. Bang. Yeah, I gotta get me a better mouse, man. I'm over here fucked up. I'm living ass to mouth, man. Mouse ain't working. Shit ragged as hell. You know what I mean?
Did y'all see that tweet? I forgot where I seen it at, but it's like them tweets that like after you hit it, like they show like some bomb ass bud, then they show you like what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
They show some weed, and they said this is what happens when you're on the computer and shit. And nigga had a real mouse in his hand.
The podcast is still live.
I know, man. Listen, bro, I'm trying to get to the start button. We out here, bang.